Hey girls, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. I feel like I have not filmed in ages, probably because I actually have not filmed in ages, but today I did a full, I'm sorry, I'm just in a sports bra because I'm a lazy bitch, and I can't apologize. Meh, it's just my life. But I did a full face doing all Shop Miss A cosmetics, which if you don't know is it's an online store and everything is literally $1. So if you're Canadian, it's like $1.25, but it's still cheap as shit. So yeah, so if you want to see how I completed this look and what my thoughts were on all the products, keep on watching. Today I'm doing a try on haul with Shop Miss A cosmetics. A bunch of them are from the brand AOA Studio, which is their like brand. So I'm gonna start off with this Illuminating Primer. So I haven't tried, I think I've tried a few of these. I've tried the lippies already, but nothing else. So the primer kind of almost looks like a liquid highlighter. Also, don't mind my face. I'm like breaking the heck out right now.
This is very, very thick. Oh, it's kind of hard to spread. It smells nice. Oh, that was my phone.
They also have an AOA Wonder Blender, which I bought 2 of these just in case they were really good. And I went ahead and wet mine already, so it does grow quite a bit in size. For face, I got an AOA BB cream and a LA Colors liquid makeup. Let's just shake this up and maybe I'll get some. Okay, she's thick. She is thick, girl. Okay. Very, very pink toned. So let's just do half my face with this. A stiffer type of blender, not like a little bit stiffer than the Beauty Blender. Okay, this is not the worst, but there's zero coverage to it. There's no coverage. I think it just kind of changed the color of my face.
So let me just try adding more. I'm just going right into it with the Beauty Blender.
Nope guys, it's gone. It's not there. Okay, so on this other side of my face, I'm gonna try the AOA BB cream. This is a lot more my shade, not as pink, more of a natural color. So taking that blender once more. I'm not a huge fan of this, but it's also not the worst. It's just like not as spongy as I like, but I will probably continue to use it. Okay, here's the test. This side is definitely greasier. If you have dry skin, it might be nice. But it's like tacky, so I think I'll have to wait for it to dry down, but it definitely provides more coverage than the actual foundation from LA Girl. So I would say if you're looking for something that's going to provide a little bit of coverage, go for the BB cream, which is kind of crazy because normally it's the foundation with the more coverage. So next up is the AOA Studio Wonder Concealer. I have the shade Porcelain, and I've heard this is a really quick drying concealer, so I'm gonna have to work fast. Also, it came with a very wonky wand. So I'm just gonna do one eye at a time. So I'm trying my quickest to blend this out, like as you guys can see. I don't think I'm a fan of, like it looks okay once it's blended out, but you have to be really quick to blend it out. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, it went on a lot better on top of the BB cream than it did on the foundation. So I'm just going to hit the high points. And I'm also going to use this to prime my lids, because that's what I normally do with my Shape Tape. So I didn't buy primer. So next I have the AOA Studio Setting Powder in the shade Soft Light. So I'm just gonna dump some of this in the lid. Now she doesn't want to fucking come out. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on my blender and just bake under the eye with that. I don't think that's really sticking like it normally does, Like with the Coty Airspun, you can tell where I bake. With this, you can't. I'm just going to take my big floofy NYX brush and swirl some powder on there and just set the rest of my face. I'm not loving how it's making my skin look, but it's honestly not bad. It's okay. It's so-so. Okay, next, the only bronzer I could find was this Malibu Glitz one. And it looks like 3-year-old makeup. And it's so dark. Oh, they had a little present in the back, one of these sponges. So it's literally just a plastic compact. And this is the shade Honey. So I saw this and I thought I could use it as a contour powder. It is a very, very warm toned, girl. I think I'm gonna look crazy. So I'm gonna take the sponge it comes with because I didn't buy any face brushes, of course, and just go like this. So, sorry, I kind of shift in and out. It's really hard for me to stay in focus because this does not do it automatically for me, which drives me insane. So, I finished up with my contour. It was a little patchy, a little weird, but I'm going to move on to blush. So for blush, I got this Amuse Cosmetics blush, and it doesn't have a name. The packaging is a little, can you hear that? I don't know. But it comes with a really pretty brush in the bottom and a little tiny mirror. So that's kind of fun. You get a lot for $1, but I'm just going to be using my Sephora Pro 55. There is quite a little bit of kick up in here. And I'm just going to do that to the bottoms of the apples. Super pigmented. Wow. I actually really like this blush. It looks really pretty. It's very pigmented for $1. It does kind of smell like that weird cosmetics smell though, so take it or leave it. And this is the AOA Studio E129. And it's just kind of like a chubby brush, but I'm going to use it for highlighter. So I got a baked highlighter from AOA Studio. It's the Wonder Baked Highlighter, and I got the shade Cream Puff. So it honestly looks like it's going to break out of here at any second. So let me just dip my little brush in here and see what we get. So this I kind of want a front row view too. I feel like with highlighter, it's just that moment you know it's going to work or not. Okay, do you see that? Oh my gosh, I wish this brush was a little bigger, but it's not a highlighting brush, so I don't know why I'm complaining. Okay, the highlighter is actually pretty stunning. That's pretty much everything I have going on with the face, so now I'm gonna go to eyes. So for eyes, I have this Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow. This is the Mix in 3, but it is just these 4 basic matte shades. So I'm going to try these out today. Decent amount of kick up. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I put that concealer on my lids. Do you remember? I'm sorry, but do you see the amount of creasing I have?
Bitch, no.
No. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly fix this. It does not do that ever again. That was a crazy amount of creasing, you guys. I feel like your face would get real fucked up if you forgot to set this with the powder and like put it on your under eyes or something. It doesn't look too bad once I've set it now. Okay, so I've got that lighter color just on a crease brush from AOA. This is the E127, and I'm just gonna take that right into the crease. It's actually, she's not too bad. She's not too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna deepen this up and I'm gonna dip into this darker brown shade. Lots of pickup on that. Definitely make sure to tap off your excess with these. Ooh, I'm kind of liking this. So I'm just gonna do the other eye to match. Sorry, it's really hard for me to do the other eye when you guys can see it. And I'm just dipping back into that first, or that second kind of lighter brown that we had, and just making sure it's all blended out. Now I'm taking a little bit more of a tapered brush and going in with the black very lightly and tapping off the excess and just really deepening that outer part of the eye. Out of all the colors, I'd say the black is actually pretty patchy and it's not coming off as pigmented as the others. I actually think the dark brown comes off more pigmented than the black does. So that's not good. I don't really have a fun color in this palette to pop on the lid. So I think I'm gonna go in with the highlighter and just my finger. I mean, it's better than leaving it bare, but I don't want to use that concealer as a base because it's so creasy. So I'm just applying this kind of sloppily with my finger. Then I'm gonna just take that little highlighting brush and just kind of blend the two together. Okay guys, so I just obviously popped that on there, and I'm just gonna take a more dense brush and I'm gonna run a mixture of this lighter brown and this darker brown on the lower lash line. So I did get a liquid liner. This is the AOA Studio liquid liner. Oh, it's a brush tip. Thought it would be a felt tip. So it's a brush tip. So let's see what I can create with this.
Oh, fuck. Son of a bitch.
It dries down really nicely, actually. I want to try to do a wing, but I think I'll fail. Not bad. Should I attempt the tiny wing?
Oh, I regret. Deep fucking regret already.
Okay, so we're back. I did the mascara on this eye, so I wanted to kind of show you guys the difference. I don't know if you can tell. It did a little bit of lengthening, but not a lot. So let's just do the other eye. It actually looks really nice on the bottom lashes. It looks really nice on the bottom lashes, but not so much for top lashes. It just doesn't give me enough drama. Another thing I wanted to play with is I got these glitter liners. This is the brand Santee, I believe. So I think with my look, I feel like I could go with either one of these. I'm gonna go with the gold because I'm just a gold person. It's the same, it's got like a brush tip, and I'm gonna just pop this in the inner corner. See if this
gives us some drama. Oh my gosh, that tickles, girl.
Okay. And then your girl just decided to take it all over the lid. I'm gonna have to let this dry, just so you guys know. Ooh, and I think my liner is transferring a little bit, so that's not good. So yeah, I'm just gonna cake this on so I get some glitter action, and I'll be back. I just decided to use that glitter liner all over, like, a half cut crease. Woo, she wet. I bought this AOA Sculpting brow pencil, which looks just like an Anastasia brow definer. You got your little spoolie on this end and your product on this side. So let's try this and see if it works. Normally I'm a pomade girl, but I wanted to step out of my comfort zone. I hate doing brow on camera because I cannot get close enough. Feel bad because I know this is a part that you guys want to see is like the demonstration on how it works, but it's really hard to like do it and show you guys. I also don't have contacts in, so I'm like going in blind. So this is how the brow looks. I don't like it. I also draw on my arch on this brow and it's just not coming through very well. So I've got my brows on. My lids are still drying. Like they definitely have not finished drying. So I'm going to move on to lips. I got 4 of the AOA Studio Wonder Matte liquid lipsticks in some crazy shades. So I've got the shade Litt, which is like a dark blue. The shade Tease, which is like this gorgeous mauvey pink. I've got the shade Blogger, which is like, it's like a terracotta. And then I've got the shade Cashmere, which also very unique. It is like this pale blue. I think I'm gonna use Blogger. So let's go in with this. I have used Tease, which is the neutral shade. I feel like some of the shades, depending on the color, have better coverage than the others, because I have tried to put Litt, which is that dark blue, on my lips, and it was so patchy. Alright, so that's the shade Blogger, which I really, really, really like. And I am also going to throw on some lashes. I'm going to do that off camera though, but I will show you the pairs that I picked up. So I bought a ton of lashes. I got some individuals, and I've got some Chloe lashes, which are so stinking pretty. I don't think I'm gonna wear these today, but they are gorgeous. I got some Cara Demi Wispies, some 702s, which are like chill ones, and then I got 3 pairs of these 600s because they are some of my favorites. I do have a few more pairs, but I've already worn them. And I'm going to be popping on these Alexis ones today, which look like just like a longer, floofier version of a Demi Wispy. So I'm going to pop these off on camera, and I'm going to come back and give you kind of my final thoughts on everything. Okay, girls, so that was my full tutorial kind of first impressions with the Shop Miss A products. I did go ahead and add some black liner to my waterline because I just felt like it was not cohesive on the top and bottom. So the lashes are amazing. I love the lashes. The primer is okay. Like, I mean, it was tacky. I would not buy the foundation, the LA Color foundation, but I do kind of like the BB cream. The concealer dries pretty fast, so I'm not like 100% on it. The blush is beautiful. Contour, girl, stay away from that contour. I'm trying to think of what else stood out to me. The glitter liners, when I did put them right on my lid, they transferred, and if you can see, they're kind of in my crease. They don't look great right now. But other than that, I really like the liquid lipsticks. Like, nothing comes off with these. So I'm super impressed with those for $1.25. I might stock up on a bunch and put them in my bridal kit. I think that would be awesome. But yeah, other than that, the highlighter was pretty bomb. The eyeshadows, it look without them, as well as the mascara. The eyeliner is not bad, but I don't like the applicator of it. And the brow, if you are into a natural brow, go for it. But yeah, that's everything I have today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And if you have any ideas for other videos, I am such a hands talker. Like, oh my gosh. If you have any ideas for any other videos, definitely leave them in the comments below.